The singer that I've decided to base my work around is Sia Furler. I really did fall in love with her when I first heard her song Chandelier. I just thought she had such a unique voice, and she has such an interesting background story, and the fact that she doesn't always have her face on show when she's doing her music videos really caught my attention. Sia Kate Isabel Fleur is a singer/songwriter who was born on the 18th of December 1975, and music runs in the Fuller family, as her father, Phil Coulson, was a musician and her uncle was a singer. Sia is originally from Adelaide in Australia, and here she started her career as a member in the local jazz band called Crisp. Crisp was Adelaide's acid jazz band, where Sia spent 3 years singing and writing songs with the band. However, the members soon departed and went their own ways in 1997, which gave Sia the opportunity to start her own solo career, and she debuted a studio album, Only See, which was a hit in Australia, which sold over 1,200 copies. In 2000, Sia became a solo artist, and she signed for Sony Music, where she wrote songs for big singers still, as well as writing them for herself. And she also released her second album the following year, of Healing is Difficult. After being unhappy with the promotion that this album got, she then signed with Go Beat in 2004, where she released her third album, Colour the Small One. Sia then decided she would move to New York in 2005 when her previous project failed to connect with the mainstream audience. Once in New York, she became the most successful she had in her career as a singer, and she released her sixth album, 1000 Forms of Fear, which debuted at the top 200 for the US Billboard, and this included the famous song that pretty much everyone has heard, Chandelier, and this reached the top 10 singles in the top charts. The following year, Sia did it again with her new album, This Is Acting, which gave the first Hot 100 #1, Cheap Thrills. Many of Sia's songs don't actually contain her performing in her videos, and if they do, her face is pretty much always covered. I don't think I have personally seen a video where her face is not covered by a wig or a big hat, and she said that she doesn't want this because she doesn't want to be famous or recognisable, which the media didn't take too well, as there was a lot of judgment for it, and they didn't understand why someone who had such talent for singing didn't want to take the credit for it. And her reasoning was because she didn't want to be judged by the media, because she found that the media is too judgmental, and she wasn't prepared to be judged because she felt she was a bit older than most singers. And she hasn't actually changed her appearance. She's quite a natural person, and she feels that if she showed her natural appearance, then the media would be very judgmental, because she hasn't got that flawless Beyonce look. And instead of performing in her videos, she actually uses Dance Mum star Maddie, and she often has a wig and it kind of comes to about here, and so she lets Maddie take the limelight. I know she did in the Voice final back in 2016 when she used Maddie for the dance in Cheap Thrills. During the Grammys, Sia wore a wig that again covered her face, and she let Maddie dance while Sia was in a corner facing a wall, and this made a massive distraction for the audience. Her music incorporates hip-hop, funk and soul, and has received awards such as the ARIA Music Awards, which is the Australian Record Industry Association, and she has received the MTV Music Awards.